So the holidays are coming up, and this, my friends, is for all my singles who are going to be spending the holidays alone. And this can be really difficult for those of us who have gone through divorce or are going through divorce or a breakup or whatnot. And seeing all the love around, seeing those Hallmark movies, which I've been binging myself, don't get me wrong, but seeing all this love around really can make some people feel really bad about themselves. But who says you can't celebrate alone? So whether you're Buddy the Elf or you're the Grinch Who Stole Christmas, there is something for everyone during the holiday season. So consider this, that you've been granted a huge gift, a luxurious gift to be able to enjoy the holidays your way. You don't have any big commitments. You don't have any big dinners. You don't have to create that really extravagant casserole for your in-laws just to impress them. You don't have to make small talk with their family. You don't have to make small talk with weird Uncle Joe. That's the worst. But you are solely in charge of your holiday happiness, and you get to spend it how you want to spend it. And even if it is chowing down on your own massive hash brown casserole, you do you, boo. So the key during the holiday season, as much as it can be a tough time, you need to find things that give you joy and to create more joy in your life, not only during the holidays, but during the entire year. What are those things that give you joy? And during the holidays, you're going to create new traditions for yourself, because the traditions that we see that families take part in or couples take part in are really things that you can enjoy yourself. You don't need a partner to do that. So using the holidays to really cultivate a relationship with ourselves is a great opportunity for this time, because self-love isn't just a feeling, it's a constant commitment to showing acts of love to yourself. This is not a one and done process. This is not a, I just spent a week on self-love, I'm cured. No, this is something that you need to invest in every day, and not just during the holidays, but this is a good start. It needs to be invested every day, all year. So during the holidays, because it can be such a hard time for people, you really want to become your biggest supporter. You want to have your back, because if you don't have your back, no one else will. So being able to support yourself in terms of, creating more happiness, creating more joy is really up to you. So the ways that you can do that is protecting your energy. So during the holidays, there can be a lot of holiday parties, there's a lot of family gatherings, there's a lot of friends gatherings. But if you're not up to a certain event going on, you can say no. And that is, yeah, that might disappoint some people, but you are honoring your boundaries. You are honoring your energy, because you're saving that energy for yourself and things that give you joy. And going to a party and making small talk, I mean, for me, that really takes away all my energy and just puts me in a blah. So during this time, if it's difficult for you, say no to things that you don't want to do. But you must replace the things that you say no to with things that give you absolute joy. So what does that mean? So in terms of the holiday traditions that I've been talking about, that could be baking cookies. That could be walking through the streets and looking at all the lights. That could be going and enjoying a really luxurious cup of coffee at this really expensive coffee shop. Or it could be writing down a list of goals for the new year. It could be putting up a Christmas tree. It could be wrapping gifts for the less fortunate. Whatever it is that gives you joy, find a tradition that works for you. Find something that you can incorporate into your holiday And this could also be something that you can continue on if you decide to have a family and you get married and whatnot. If that's your journey, you can transfer these traditions into that life with them, which is really cool because you're giving a piece of yourself to the family that you have. So create those traditions that give you joy. And the other thing that comes up for me a lot during the holidays is negative self-talk. And this is something that I have learned to combat, that I've learned to change the narrative for myself, because in speaking about going to holiday parties, I mean, just after my divorce, it was really hard for me to go to parties because it just took away all my energy. But going through my self-discovery process and changing the way that I talked to myself and how I saw myself and how I placed myself within family events, events with friends and kids, and all of these different things. But changing the way I saw myself and the story that I would tell myself really helped in being able to create more joy during those times. So what are the words you're saying to yourself? What is the story you're telling yourself during the holidays? Are you telling yourself that, why me? Why am I alone? And really getting into that victim mentality? Or are you becoming the hero of your holiday where you are, okay, what can I do now? What can I enhance my, how can I enhance my joy here? What can I do today that is in my control that will make me feel better? So really changing the narrative, changing the story about how you see yourself during this holiday season is really important in enhancing the self-love and the self-compassion you have for yourself. And in addition to that, because you are putting different words in your body, it's also important to look at what are you putting in your body in terms of nutrition. So are you eating crappy food? And that's not even just during the holidays, but during the year. Are you a really bad eater? Do you, skimp on the healthy stuff because the bad food just tastes better and makes you feel better? But really starting to incorporate a healthy diet is going to improve your mood. You are going to feel better, and it's going to make you strong throughout the holiday season. And in addition to that, really looking at how are you moving your body? And maybe, yes, you hate exercise and you don't want to run. Find something that works for you. Find something that you love doing. Do you love going for walks? Do you like skip rope? Do you like going for hikes? Do you, like going speed walking or snowshoeing? Whatever that is, exercise does not have to be a slog. It doesn't have to be something that sucks. It can be something that really enhances your energy and makes you feel good and you want to do it and you don't loathe doing it. So really taking care of you, and that's all of you, your body, mind, and soul. It is all connected. Secondly, and this kind of ties into taking traditions and creating your own holiday traditions, but also taking yourself on holiday themed dates, really embracing the time you have by yourself, because dating isn't just being able to date other people. Date yourself, create that relationship with yourself, take yourself to a nice dinner, find ways to really explore who you are and explore that time together, and maybe solo travel to a new town just outside of where you live. Whatever that is, take yourself on dates, create that relationship with yourself, and you're going to feel damn good doing it. It's going to be weird at first, but you can do it. It's going to be great. And last but not least, connect with your community. Being able to give back and to make someone feel good replaces that lack that we have in ourselves. It makes us feel like we have value, that we have a purpose in life, that we are able to share such a beautiful experience with others and are really supportive. So whether that is volunteering at a soup kitchen, whether that is wrapping gifts for the less fortunate, whether that is helping your neighbor pick out presents for their grandchildren or helping them even bring them in the house, I don't know, whatever that is for you, find how you can extend that love from yourself onto others that need it. Because doing all of these things is going to help you, again, help you see your value and help create that love you have for yourself. And it's going to actually inspire you to do more things like that and maybe give you a different outlook on life. So, in closing, the holidays don't need to be a really crappy time. They can be an exciting time because you are able to discover more of who you are without a partner and finding out what makes you feel good, what gives you joy, and what you want to do with your future. And take a look at how you want a relationship to look like and feel like. So I hope these tips worked for you, or you will work them into your schedule. And let me know in the comments. I want to hear how you are developing your self-love relationship through the holidays. Until the next video.